to the She Speaks podcast. I am your host, Nigel Combonici, and today my guest is my esteemed colleague and sister, Dr. Essence Stokes-Moore. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
I am so excited just to jump into this today, right? This is my very first, guys, inaugural podcast episode, and I'm happy to be sharing this space with my sister. And I wanted to let you guys know that she is a serial entrepreneur. She is the consummate professional. She is an advocate and researcher for all of the things that she loves. And I want to jump in by asking you, what inspired you to start Hello World?
Well, Hello World was a statement that was gifted to me. It was an expression when I was going through dark times in my life, and every day I would get a phone call and it would start with Hello World. As you see every day of darkness, Hello World to me is not a statement that exudes darkness. It's only like joyous and happiness. So I took this statement and I started saying it every day. Every day I would hear it and then I started repeating it. Hello world, this is happiness. You have to come out of this dark space that you're in. Doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish. And what I did was I started saying hello world every morning. It's about being your true authentic self. Be who you are. Let no one else dictate your journey. Let no one else dictate your life. And over the years, that's what I had been doing, letting other people dictate my life and my journey, betting on other people. And I finally decided that I would bet on myself. So Hello World is all about being your authentic self, being who you are, being comfortable in the skin that you're in, and just going out and replicating your own happiness. It starts with you. And what I thought life was, it started with other people. If other people were happy, then that makes me happy. But it left me empty.
I'm going to stop you right there because I want to ask a couple of things about your brand. Right, before we get so far into your journey, tell me a little bit about the brand and what it means for your audience.
The brand means peace. It means calmness. I'm at a state in my life to where I'm actually enjoying it. I'm 43 years old, and it took me throughout all my life trials and tribulations to get to this point. I didn't understand the journey. I would be angry. I would be mad at the things that I was going through, but never really understanding that God brought me through this so I could be stronger and so I could experience everything with Him by my side. It not only helped my relationship with God, it deepened and strengthened my relationship with God because I got to know God for myself, because things that I've been through and in my life, He's the only one that I could give the glory to. No one else. Man couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. My mom couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. Only God. And that's who I give thanks and praise to.
So let's talk about that, because I think when we think about the entrepreneurship journey, people always think that it's super easy, and they think all they see is really like the glory, the money, the things that you can buy, the people that you stand next to and rub elbows with. Tell me, what is your messaging for other people who are looking to jump into the entrepreneurial space or are new to the entrepreneurial space? What guidance would you give them?
You have to have thick skin. It's definitely not for the weak. I co-owned a business for 6 years. I dissolved the business in 2021, a successful $1 million business. You have to approach every day with God by your side. The only way you can make it. Some days there's ups, some days there's lows, some days there's highs, some days there's downs. It's days when I owned a restaurant when I first started, I didn't have any customers. It's some days, some weeks we didn't, we actually paid our employees and didn't pay ourselves. It's not an easy journey, but what I can tell you is everything I learned through trials. Nobody taught me anything about a restaurant or anything of that magnitude. It's all trial and error. And I kept going. Because at the end of the day, whereas when I dissolved the business, I thought I had lost everything. But in actuality, I only lost myself. So I had to gain myself back. And I took 18 months off after I dissolved the business. I finished school, got my doctorate degree, and I progressed forward. Was it easy? No. Nothing about entrepreneurship is easy. Some days you make $1, some days you make 1,000. Nothing about it is easy. A lot of people gatekeep information. They're not willing to help you. So that's how I learned research. Right. You know, I didn't do it all on my own. I'm not going to take that credit, but with the help of God, I'm here today.
So who is Dr. Essen Stokes-Moore? Who do you want people to know that you are, in your own words?
She's a wife. She is a researcher. She is a authentic, genuine human being. I love to support people. A lot of people don't have the support that they need. And a lot of times in this journey called life, the people that you think would be there to support you are not. So therefore, I always say this, God puts people in places for you to thrive. And every time you look to the side, each side is typically not the people that you would think are going to be in your corner. But you have to get over that and accept what and who he puts in your place and move forward.
I want to say this, guys. What I think is important to remind the audience of is that God sends divine helps. And they're strategically placed in the space where you need them. A lot of times we jump into business and we look at entrepreneurship and we think, oh, I'm going to do it with my friend. I'm going to do it with my boyfriend. I'm going to do it with some family members. And none of that works out. And the whole time, instead of relishing in the fact that God has removed the distractors and he's sending divine helps when we need them, not when I say I want them, not because I think they need to be here now. When we need them, they show up. What do you say to that?
He puts the right people in the place at the right time. And you have to be open-minded to be accepting of who he puts in place.
When you say open-minded, you mean what? You mean not the person you thought it was, not the person you wanted to be?
Of course.
What do you?
A lot of people think it's their partner. A lot of people think it's their friend. A lot of people think it's their parents, their sister, and their brother. And it may not come in that form. It may come in a form of somebody that's been following you for a long time on Facebook. It may be a friend that you just say, hey girl, to on Instagram. But you have to be open to accepting that right there, that it may not come from who you want it to come. Because he doesn't all the time sends what you want. He sends what you need. And I've gotten that from people on Facebook. I have people that pray for me daily and send me messages. Don't know me from Adam, but just follow me. And I've developed a relationship in that aspect with them, you know?
So tell me, why Hello World, why now?
Because I'm ready. Previously, I wasn't ready. I didn't know who I was. I got lost.
In what?
Somebody else's dream. And now this is my dream. I'm taking the bet on myself. I'm
so excited for you because I think it's really honest. It's brutally honest to say that out loud, to say that I've walked around and I've lived somebody else's dream. And although I had success there, so it's extremely successful. $1 million a year is a lot of money, right? And I'm going to say it because Sissy doesn't really want to talk about that business, but selling chicken and daiquiris and $1 million a year is a lot of people that'll take that, right? Because they'll say, oh, that's all I could do. Right, I don't have the education. I don't have what I need to do anything more. And they would take that in somebody else's dream and make it successful instead of investing in their own. Right. So what can I expect from Hello World? Right. What are we looking at in the round? We have 92 days or 91 days between now and the end of the year. What should I expect if I'm a consumer from Hello World?
Well, you should expect my merchandise to come out. I'm going to drop my exclusive line of t-shirts before the end of the year. At this point, I don't have it all figured out. I don't have the lane that I'm traveling yet. The only thing that I know is that I was told to start. And what I feel like I'm lacking, God will equip me in because I have enough. I always thought, hey, I don't have what it takes. I have more than enough. And I had to get to that point. And that's what I want people to see. I want people to see my personality. I want people to, tell me their stories. How has Hello World helped you? What things have you woke up and your darkness has shifted and now it's, you're on a new journey, you prioritize yourself, you're getting more healthier, more fit, things of that sort. I want to engage in those environments and things of that where I'm helping and assisting and also supporting. I also want to support the people that support me. And that's what I think a lot of people don't know how they helped me, because a lot of people see me like this. So they feel like I've never went through anything. I've been through a lot. I've been through jealousy. I've been through betrayal. I've been through people that are not loyal. And people don't see that because they always say, I can't believe it. You always have makeup on. You always look so pretty. Yeah, I don't show that side of me. But I've been through it all, because the only thing that I can tell you is I talk through experience. I don't talk through what I've read. I don't talk through what I've researched. I've talked to you what I've gone through.
I think that's what's exciting about your brand. It's authentic. I think it's you. I think it's real. And I think it's what resonates with your followers. And I think you have a unique opportunity to share your story and learn from folks, but then also have folks learn from you and exchange stories. We look forward to everything that Hello World has to bring to the table. It was so lovely to have you today.
Thank you for having me. I look forward to working with you.
Guys, thank you for turning into She Speaks, the podcast. I'm your host, Nigel Combinici, and we're so grateful that we had this fireside chat with my sister, Dr. Essence Stokes-Moore. You can follow us and check us out on Instagram. Our handle is The Mag LLC. Our website is themagllc.com. We look forward to your likes, follows, comments, and shares on TikTok and YouTube. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon.